Transfer of current mission data completed.
Hey bros, welcome back to ANNO 2070.
We must tread carefully in this matter.
Yeah, thank you, Abashi. We've got a number of missions going on here. As you see, the mission from Abashi, that he's ready for us. We've got the daily mission here, where we've got to track down some pirates. We're going to need 10 tons of guns for each island that we go to, as you see. And reading the flavor text here, let's see what it says. We're playing for the Tychos, and they say, Global Trust has other problems than dealing with a gang of criminals. Take plenty of weapons along and make sure those pirates know who the daddy is around here. Oh yeah, we're gonna make a call us daddy, alright. And I think along with that, our other big issue that we were dealing with right at the end of last time's session was the fact that we are having problems with health food and with communicators. So we need to find out where the bottleneck is coming from on that. Looking here, let's see, yeah, they're not doing well. Health food. We got plenty of vegetables and plenty of rice. We are drowning in it, in fact. So it doesn't look like supply, at least the raw materials, can't be the problem. Let's go down here, take a look at what's... I think our issue is we've only got one health food factory. That may be it. We're just not able to keep up with demand. So let's throw down another one here. Plop another one down. Let it start burning through some of that excess. Some of the backlog of veggies and everything we've got. Yeah. Alright. Come on. Get some supply to it. We should see it start spinning up here in a moment. Increasing and starting to work, and they'll load it up. Come on, send the truck out. There you go. Alright. We'll see it spin up, get producing, and hopefully that's going to take care of that problem. Now, which island? Communicators. We got 3 tons. Alright. How much are you picking up? And see how much he leaves with, and that's going to let us know exactly what is going on. Are you picking up 4? Yeah, and we got the opposite problem here. We're not getting enough supply. So, yeah, it's a case of that. I still want to say one chip factory will run 2 communicator factories. So we're going to turn the other one on, get 2 cell phone factories going here, and see, yeah, see, we got plenty of sand, plenty of copper. Microchips, we don't have an overabundance of, but each one of these factories only takes 1. You only got to have 1 in their supply at the time for the factory to be going at like 100% and turning them out. So hopefully they will kind of even each other out. You won't have one running at 5 and one running at 1. Eventually, hopefully they'll even out and have 2 or 3 in each, and they'll keep running and get that supply up some.
Hi!
Hey, Trenchcoat, let's come down here and see what you have, my friend. And I think I just realized you sell weapons, don't you? Yes, you do. Okay. Let's come here. Bashi has given us our spotlights, so we need to run out, see where the very far northern corner at the top of the map. How can you possibly get us any closer to the edge than that? Running us off. The other one, you, Marlin, we're gonna run you down to come visit Trenchy, and you're gonna buy some weapons. Okay. Excellent, excellent. Let's get some multitasking going on here. If he's got enough weapons to sell, we won't actually have to buy any munitions. So, ooh, come back. Okay, there's one of these places that I was talking about. This is where you find the, you know, here we got some of the buried, drowned research stations where we can come. Alright. I see where you are on the map. I'll try and remember to come back here because I can't seem to catch you. Let's get up here, finish the quest, then we'll bring you back down here, and I'll use the research station, and we'll see if we can't get a prototype. Okay, turn our searchlight on and look around. Sometimes these are easy, sometimes they're a pain in the butt. We are definitely at the very northern edge though, because it won't let us go any further that way. Let's see. Oh, we need to come to the right. Alright, let's come on over this way. We're too far over. There we go. We were practically sitting on them. Let's gather them all up, and then we will bring them back to Ibachi. Still want to call him Ebola all the time. And you know, I'm going to bring them back to him. There's only a few ways of getting influence with him. One of them is running the rare quest that he throws your way. But he and Dr. Professor Girlfriend do not get along very well at all. So let's bring them back here. So, you know, it's going to cost me some faction with the good doctor, but at least this way I will, I can always run quests for the doctor. The doctor's got plenty of quests. He throws them at you like crazy, and I can get faction back that way. Let's see what
got a couple of rarities here again.
Yeah, we need weapons. We need all the weapons you got. You got 30 tons. Good. I'll take them all.
Pleasure doing business.
Alright, see the way these quests work, whenever you're searching these islands, we got 4 of them. They won't necessarily have to search all 4 islands to find the people we're looking for. You know, hopefully, oh cool, right next to us. Hopefully, you know, we'll be able to just search 1 or 2, find what we're looking for, and won't have to waste.
It is certainly no coincidence that you are here.
Yeah, thank you, Abashi. Let's see what we can do.
Thank you. You have done more for us than you realize.
So there we go. Alright.
In view of your unreliability, any attempt is doomed to fail.
Good grief, minus 15? I was expecting like a minus 3 or minus 5. Good God, that was a huge drop. And, oh, crap, we've got to search all 4 islands. Alright, what do you need to do? Okay, there's that toll. Oh, okay, I got it. The toll where communicate. Yeah, this right here is whenever you put this in your warehouse, and when people come by and trade, like the NPCs come by and run trade routes, if they buy or trade above a certain amount of weapon, a certain amount of goods, like 20 tons, they have to give you 5 tons of communicators as a kind of a duty or a tariff, a toll for using your thing. So that would be good. That'll, you know, I don't think we have any real ones going on at the moment. Okay. Yeah, let's go hit the 3rd island. And then we'll figure out what we're going to do about that last 10 tons. It looks like, I don't know, maybe some of the NPCs have got them. Alright, let's see if we can find, oh, no, wrong boat. You continue searching the islands. Get your butt over here. Now let me click on the sub. Alright, we're going to come down. Let's see if we can't find where that... Oh, we're right next to it. Good job. Got real close. Alright, let's see what we're going to get out of it here. Electroactive microorganisms. Alright, so that's another research item we can use in our labs and academies. We're going to bring everything back to our ark and throw it in, so whenever we get our materials, they'll be ready for us to use. Let's come down here. Where are we? There's our ship. That's the Merlin. I'm having a hard time keeping these straight. Merlin and Marlin. Alright. In fact, our sub, we're going to come and throw it in the warehouse, is what we'll do. How are we doing here? Looks like we're starting to pick up communicators, health food. We are dropping a little bit on the veggies. We'll keep an eye on that. We might have to, you know, we might be burning them up so quick that we might have to start putting down some more veggies and rice, but I'm hoping if we can get a surplus that we can simply then just go back to maybe one factory and it'll keep up with demand. Instead of the Ark, I'm going to come down here and throw it into the warehouse.
ETO is relying on your discretion in this quest.
Good God. See, now, and this is why I call him Ebola. That's how welcome he is. Like, just talk about how rare do you throw stuff at me, and now you're just bugging me again. Alright, let's throw stuff over. Get it into our warehouse. Okay. Yeah, we can't use politics in this one, can we? Alright, we found the third person. So, we're going to bring them back here as well. Yeah, let's accept Bashi's quest. It's another blasted searchlight quest. Alright, let's come back over there to his little underwater fiefdom. Okay, he doesn't. How about you, Doctor? Do you sell any weapons?
Ah, it's you.
Yeah.
How's the research coming along?
You don't sell any weapons either. Okay. Trenchcoat, do you have any more of any regenerated? No, I've cleaned you out.
Warning. Production breakdown.
Where? What? Who? Huh? Oh. Crap. Okay. Well, we really... I keep hoping that should hopefully settle itself out. I might need to throw down another chip factory. I really probably need to do that. Let me get some of these quests out of the way here. We'll come back. I think we got enough sand. We got enough copper going on. We can keep the chip stuff going. Let's see back here. This is one thing that Ibashi does in the game. He always has a couple of these subs. These are armed subs that you can buy. They're like the earliest real armed vehicles you can get in the game. Kind of get you off to an early start. They're basically like your sub. They don't have a lot of strength and protection and all, but they do have weapons, so. And I sent the wrong ship here, because the boat can't get down there. Great. Alright, we're going to bring you back here because we're going to need you in just a little while. I am going to have to build a munitions factory. So, why do I still have y'all's taxes turned down so low? I don't want any of y'all to advance right now.
I'm dead certain we're on the right path.
I'm dead certain we're on the right path. Where did you get a Jersey accent all of a sudden? Alright, what do we need? We need coal, we need iron, we need a smelter, and then munitions factory. And all three of these we've already got because they're part of the ones for building tools. So let's come down here to our tools factory. And this is what I often do in all my games, is I plop the munitions factory right down here next to the tool factory. So we'll slop it right next to the depot, put a little road connecting the two, and then we're going to set the tools factory on pause. That way all the iron will go to the munitions factory and it'll start working for us. We'll watch it spin up, it'll start kicking out all the weapons, and it shouldn't be too terribly long, and we'll have that last 10 tons of munitions there. What else was I gonna do? I still need to find some more. I need to work on the techs. That's what I need to do. I was hoping to come out here and work on them some more. Let's throw down another one. Oh good, we won't have to overlap. Throw down another weather control station, because we should, you know, if we can get our eco level up, and there's no reason whatsoever why we can't do that. Why am I not able to get that on there? Alright, well, I'll come down here and throw it in the warehouse then. Fine. Alright, let's go down where it's wet.
I can trust
and
very
see
few
both.
people, That is why I am asking you for this favor.
Yeah, right. Right. Accept the favor. Let's get our searchlights again, and we're gonna head. Why are you once again sending me right to the very edge of the map? Isn't anything you want in the center anywhere? Alright. Merlin Marlin. You can't get rid of any of that, can you? Oh, we need our munitions. Yeah, let's throw the people in the warehouse. Yeah, they won't fit in the Ark because you just need to deliver them to the Ark. Wish the game would make up its mind whether delivery meant send them to the Ark or just drive close to your Ark. Alright. Bricks and tools. We're gonna go claim that island. Okay, we got wine over here. That's one we're gonna need. Leon has already plopped one of his crappy things down on top of it, but that's okay. We can move in there still, he won't mind, and if we need to, we can kick him out. So, alright, what else we got? We got veggies, fruit, rice, tea, coffee. What was I wanting to look for? Rice. Ah. There we go. Wheat and truffles. That's what we're needing. Wheat and truffles. We need to come and grab that island because we're going to need those for tycoons. If and when we do the tycoon route and get their ability. God, what a crappy tiny little island. Not a lot of room to build on, but we'll do what we can with it. We'll go ahead and claim it so that none of the others will. Cut your lights on. Make sure we got the right sub. And we are right on top of them. Very good. I'm getting better at judging where the little crosshairs are on the map. That's for sure. I usually don't have to look too terribly long. Let's bring them back to Ebola again. And get credit for having dropped that off with them. It's going to be pretty good. We're doing quite a number of these. We're going to get some licenses built up. As you see, whenever I got my sub, I like keeping it underwater because the more you can crisscross underwater, the more chances you have of coming across one of those research stations and finding something. Alright, you are almost where we need to be. So we have 7 tons of munitions, so it won't be too much longer, and we will have what we need to go and get that last island and complete the daily quest of the day. Alright. Rice and veggies are definitely dropping though. They're going to be an issue soon. Why don't we put that second factory into pause right now? And then I'm going to take a look and we'll keep an eye on health food and see what health food does now. We're still going to keep it around because we're going to still have to grow our population.
I think I know why you have come.
Yes, yes. Here's your stuff.
is in your debt.
And this time, fortunately, we didn't lose any faction with the professor, which reminds
Welcome
me.
to SAAT.
Okay.
What do you need?
We need to raise you by 5 points in order to be able to get a quest from you, so I'm going to have to bribe you. Right,
You have an extremely structured approach.
Yeah, especially the bribery. Now that we got him up to that first line, we can actually get a quest from him.
There's an element of risk involved. That is why I am asking you.
Great. Is this one of those where you're going to be surrounded by guards and I'm going to have to slip through? Let's hope not. Let's go to his Ark. Pick up yet another set of searchlights. Alright, well, at least he does not have any like guards or sentries or anything that we're going to have to run the gauntlet. So we'll just set it up here where we can go straight to him. Now you, let's get busy building that warehouse. Click the little tab, and where are we going to put it? Let's come to the right where we can grab that mine site. There we go. And we have us another island. I think we want to grab one more of those, and then we can let Tilda have the rest till we kick her off of them. Alright. Yeah, we need to come on up. We've got plenty of munitions, so we can cut the munitions factory back off. There it is. Let's put it in pause. And we will turn tools back on to help replace some of those tools that we've been using. And let's see if we can catch up with what the sub's doing. Let's visit the good doctor and get his quest.
It would be very helpful if you would accept this mission.
I am accepting your mission. Now, where do you want me to go? All the way. Now you're... What is it with y'all and the edges of the map? Now you want me to go all the way to the far left edge. And I forgot to click on the sub first. Alright, there. Crosshairs down here. Far left edge of the map. Go. Oh, driving me crazy, y'all are. Okay, where's my command ship up to? Let's get you up here. Let's get the munitions looted on board. And then we can go and explore that final island. Still got a couple of tons as a backup. Let's get the other 3 people, because we're going to drop those off whenever we come back after we get the 4th one. And we need to go to that island up to there. Alright. Ooh, that pirate's picked a lousy island to hide on. It's just a couple of dead trees and some eagles flying around. Not a good choice there, pal. Not good at all. Okay, we should be getting closer to the site we need to check. Should have been submerged. I could be checking out under the water here. What we got going on? Alright, staying kind of stable. Price is an issue at the moment. It's always something. There's such a balancing act. You're either, the only way to do this is either overproduce like a mother or constantly run a balancing act. Dive, dive. Let's see if we're anywhere close to what we need to find. Yep, right there. Excellent. Let's grab them all. And then it is back to Devi's Ark again. And like I said, this time we are going to stay underneath the water. So hopefully if we pass any research stations, we will be able to mark them and come back and grab what they might have in them. Usually there's about 3 per map. At least that's what seems to be with Ibashi's scanner. You can buy that scanner from them and it'll find the 3 research stations on the map. Like I said, or you can just do it the hard way. Hard but cheap. Alright. We're going to bring our 4th pirate back, complete our daily quest, and get our 50 faction points with Global Trust, so we can hurry up and get all the way through the portrait of Rufus and get on to actual useful arc upgrade there.
Your biometric scan
There we are.
indicates increased endorphin levels. Confirmed.
Yes, indeed. There we go.
Contacting quest sender.
Got our 50 faction points with the Global Trust faction, so that's going to do us good. We're bringing back, and we're going to get our, hopefully, I think it's 10 and influence points, not to be confused with faction, but influence points with Davy here, and get him feeling better about us. And along with the 5 points that we spent money to buy, that'll get us back to where we were before we ran that mission for Ebola and ended up ticking him off at us.
What's the situation? An outstanding result. under the circumstances.
So we are right back to where we started from with him. Hooray. Alright, good job. Now, let's... Oh, and I've still got to... See, I've still got to find Yana. Yana is still, you know, I need to come down. I need to check these areas. That's what I'm going to do. That's my fastest boat. So I'm going to come down here, and we're going to do a shift click. We're going to do a little search route. We're going to search these two places. I don't think she's going to be underneath these. They're not big enough. Then we're going to come down and search this other large dark patch down here. And let's see, a little to the left of it maybe. Yeah, a little further left. And hopefully that's going to find her. And then if that doesn't do it, we will do it the hard way. That'll get the big patches. After that, we will just sit and basically circle the map. Go all the way around the edge until we can clear all the darkness off. And maybe she's hugging one of these edges. Okay, so that's where
Show's
we are
over,
there.
so it's sayonara.
Alright, Trenchy, you've been quite useful. You're actually one of the most useful I've seen you in any of your visits so far. Alright, Lord, and I've wanted to spend some time working on our techs over there too. We still need to upgrade, we need to get on up, bring some more engineers in, and try and get them balanced so we can work our ways up to executives. Okay, so that's where we're going to call it. I'm going to save the game here. And next time we'll try and increase our population and do the stuff we were going to do this time if we hadn't been swamped with quests. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you then.
Game saved.